Hi guys, welcome back. It's Chrissy the Crystal Indigo, and I am here with the full moon solar eclipse in Sagittarius reading for the collective. Now, I have been going away on vacation. I am back and I am ready to get rocking and rolling. So I want you guys to really watch this video towards the end. Listen to my short intro. I'll try to make it fast, but just because I also was communicating with some of the divine feminines while I was on vacation, because a lot of the divine feminines were really, having that anxiety energy. And so instead of leaving you, you know, by the wayside, I reached out via, YouTube, via Instagram DM, and responded to some of your questions that you had. Now, for the collective, right now, I want you to understand that the best energy is to ground yourself. Really get in nature, really meditate, really write down your visions, your dreams, what you see. Because now you may feel a lot of energy around your third eye. It's like really heat, like hot heat coming from your third eye, right here in the middle. And you'll think like, oh my God, I got a headache, like something's going on. You guys are also experience flu-like symptoms. You guys are also getting crown chakra energy. You guys are also having bowel movement upsets, right? And so the energy is really powerful and potent. Now, for those of you who have Sagittarius in your natal chart, you need to look and see where Sagittarius is. I know Sagittarius is my sun sign. It's also in my Venus. So remember, we have a full moon in Sagittarius and it's an eclipse as well. And then we also have the retrograde coming May 29th. So all of these energies that's happening right now, plus with Saturn going retrograde, we really have to buckle down and focus on our spiritual, mental health, okay? Now, for all of you who need assistance, I know a lot of you guys ordered products before I left. I'm getting some of those orders that were ordered while I was on vacation ready tonight. Make sure for your twin flame connection, if you know specifically you are in a twin flame connection, high level soulmate connection, order the red light special, order the twin flame union ascension oil. Also order the Patricia's protection. I'm saying this for a specific reason, because right now with the energies, with the collective, you have to make sure your energy is protected as well as your divine counterpart. If your divine counterpart is lost in the sauce, or you're more of the leader and they're still not awakened or open up, you really need to make sure you do your due diligence in protecting your union, okay? And I get it. A lot of divine feminines, I was that way as well. Why do we have to do all the work? We are the leader. We're the ones who awaken first, whether you're male or female. If you're divine feminine, you awoken first, and you're guiding your divine counterpart. So again, when you are finished watching this video, head over to the Etsy shop. Check out the protection crystals, check out the chakra crystals, check out the chakra shots, whatever it is that you need. If you need something to help you with your third eye or visions or anything like that, look at the Almighty One, look at the Mahalia's Mission. All of the products and oils are on the website, specifically made for the collective, for us. Again, I'm on this journey as well. I didn't just hop on the bandwagon, hey, let's try this twin flame thing out. Everybody know that this is one of the most trying connections, right? Hard connections, difficult connections. But again, we were given these assignments for a reason. If we couldn't handle it, we wouldn't been given it, given to us. So again, if you have any questions about your gifts, about the class that's starting, email me. I'm not going to charge you for emailing me a question that you have. This is what I love doing. This is my life path and purpose mission. So I'm here for you guys. Again, if you want to connect with loved ones, do a mediumship-based reading. If you're trying to understand what's happening with your connection and why you and your divine counterpart are in each other's lives, past life regression, Akashic records. If you need Reiki, if you haven't gotten your Reiki done and you are a spiritualist, you're a light worker or a starseed, get it done ASAP. You don't have to get it done by me. You can get it done and Google it from someone else, but check my reviews out. When I'm doing the Reiki, I also get messages as well to help guide you along your journey. My Reiki is a completely different from others who provide the service, all right? So with that being said, we haven't got to the 50th person. Make sure you finish this video. You're going to follow me on Instagram. The 50th person is going to win a reading of your choice by me. That is the exchange contest that I have going on right now. We haven't got to the 50th person. I have been keeping an eye, and it's really good for you guys because you get to see what's happening with the IG stories. You get personal messages from me. You also get like heads up on what's happening astrologically with the energy updates, etc. And again, remember today, May 23rd, 5 talks about changes, right? And so with that being said, I'm here for you guys. So whatever you need, reach out. Also, if you would like to donate to the channel, go ahead. Would love to. Would love for you to. And my Amazon wish list is below as well. Again, email me whatever questions that you have. And with that being said, don't forget to check out my website, www.chrissythecrystalindigo.com. My Etsy shop, Chrissy Crystal Indigo. Okay? So now, sorry for the long spiel, but you got to listen to it because I was giving you a lot of information about what's happening right now. We're going to dive right into the collective for the full moon in Sagittarius, eclipse energy, as well as retrograde. So starting out, we are going to start out with the beautiful spread here. This is my Light Seers. Yep, this is my Light Seers deck, okay? And so I love this deck. It's by Chris Ann, okay? So this is for the collective. The first card out, we have the Fool, all right? So this is the energy. This is what's happening within the collective. With the Fool coming out, again, the both of us, divine masculines, divine feminines, we're embarking on our journeys where, you know, some of us have, you know, started our businesses in regards to what we're doing spiritually. The divine masculine is getting their wake-up call to whatever it is they need to do, and they're taking those steps to, you know, step out on faith, right? And so the Fool talks about journey. The Fool talks about new beginnings, right? And so this is really beautiful. Like, we're all going through this huge shift, and things are changing for the better. Now, the next card that we have out is the Six of Cups. What does this talk about? The past, reconnection, reconciliation, the marriage card, right? This is Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio energy, but this is what's happening for the collective, right? And so look how he's sitting back thinking with the older dog and thinking about how they used to be when they were younger, right? And so this also talks about your connection. I remember when I first met my divine counterpart versus to like how much we've evolved right now, right? How about you take a step now and think about that? How were you when you first met them? How were you mentally, physically, emotionally? How were you financially? Now, fast forward, as you've been going through these changes and growths, what have you learned? What have you evolved in? What have you done that you really thought you couldn't do? And then you're going to start to notice that your divine counterpart is bringing the best out of you as you release the, you know, inner child wounds, fears, shadow work, etc. The next card out, we have the Seven of Cups. And so with this energy, it's like choices. What do I do? What's happening? What's going on? And that's in both of the divine feminine and divine masculine's mind, right? We have the Ace of Swords. When we think about swords, we think about logic, right? And so when this came out, I was like, oh snap, you're conquering the mental, right? Right? You're getting the enlightenment. You're getting that information. Look how the light just shines around the crown area, right? The temple area. You're getting that light. Okay? And we have the Ten of Pentacles, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn energy. And what does this talks about? This talks about the end-all, be-all, abundance, right? So people laugh at me because I don't even think they hear me say money anymore. I'm like, well, when my abundance gets here, you know, or my manifestations, because I want to have that positive energy around money. Money doesn't sound right to me. It sounds like, oh, I got to give something or I got to take something. But abundance, manifesting, that sounds beautiful to me. But this talks about you've got it, completion, right? And so this is what's happening with the collective. You're realizing what you are to each other. You're realizing that you're power couples. You're realizing that you have past life connections with each other, as all twin flames have that connection. And you're stepping out and you're on your journey, right? Now, the overall energy, we have the Three of Wands, optimistic. When we see the Three of Wands, we're ready, we're fired up. And you know what? What's for me will not pass me by. I know if I let go, it comes back it definitely was meant. So it's about that energy of having faith, being able to just release, co-create with spirit, and let things happen the way they need to unfold. Don't try to control everything. All right. So for the divine masculine twin flame mystic moon oracle spread, the energy is metamorphosis. They're going through these changes. For some of you, they may have been quiet, haven't been speaking. For others of you, they're slowly starting to tell you about their inspirations and things that are happening within their life. You put it where it fits, okay? Then when I saw the deception card come out, I was like, I got it. Deception. I was like, wow, well, okay, what's the deceptive energy? Not so much about a third party or trying to hide things away, more about I'm starting to realize what I feel for my person. I've been deceiving myself, right? Because no matter what your divine counterpart has done, you've still given that unconditional love. You've still been there for your divine counterpart, and they're starting to realize that. Even if you weren't speaking, you may have stepped up and supported them, kept your word in a way, and they're shocked, like, wow, like I know if the shoe was on the other foot, I wouldn't have done that, right? So that's beautiful. Then we have the commitment energy with the divine masculine. This is what they're thinking about. Like, I gotta either shit or get off the pot, excuse my French. I need to level up and get where I'm called to go. Be who I'm called to be with. I don't want to keep making the same mistakes, right? Then we have purge, just releasing, purging everything from them. And actually, with the energies of the world right now, astrologically, we're all purging, right? Just releasing so much. Then we have bound, trying to free themselves from their old ways and accepting the new them, right? And for some, it's difficult. And then we have signs. They've been getting the signs. They've been getting the synchronicities. I know over this past week, from Wednesday all the way to Sunday, I just was seeing 444, 777, 1111, 333. I was just like, all right, I'm on the right path. So the signs are amping up even more. And so your divine counterpart may have started to notice the synchronicities as well. Now, for the divine feminine, we have that stuck energy. For some in the collective, it's like, okay, what's happening with our connection? What's going on? But then I'm here to remind you, co-create with spirit, focus on what you're doing, and light up the world. Like, that's how you continue to be on your path. When you notice you're doing your spiritual work, when you notice that you're, sharing your gifts, and your divine counterpart isn't absorbing all of your energy or your mind, you notice that you feel so powerful, so enlightened, right? So the next card out is admired. Divine feminine is admiring what he or she is doing. And your divine counterpart is also admiring you as well, because it's like, no matter what he or she goes through, they take a licking and keep on ticking, right? A lot of people may not say it, but they are so proud of you and how far you've come. The next card out is mute. So for divine feminine, I'm getting my downloads, I'm getting my light codes, but I am observing and I am not saying a word, right? The next card out, we are the divine feminines in separation, right? So we're going through this separation, but we're waking up and we're understanding what this journey is all about. Unconditional love, what our purpose is for, how we're uplifting humanity, how we're assisting and supporting our divine counterparts in 5D and 3D, however it resonates for you. And then the mask came out and I laughed because the divine feminines are trying to act like they don't care, or they're unbothered by the separation of the divine masculine, because they're so much into their power, into what they're doing, what they're called to do. And lo and behold, when they're home, they're singing songs, dancing around the house about their divine counterpart, and just like imagining so many loving moments, or imagining what it would be like to be married to them, or to go on a trip with them, or something beautiful, right? So you let me know how that is resonating for you. All right, overall energy tribe, we are all connected with our tribe. And I know this for a fact because when I moved to the office space and where I am, I connected with some of the divine feminines from the channel, right? So a few of my divine feminines live close or live nearby, And I said, wow, Spirit, you really work. Because had I not connected with my divine feminines, I would be here just all by myself and just really alone. But you are being, you know, aligned with your soul tribe, which is beautiful. Okay. Now, the cards that wanted to show itself when I was shuffling the spread for divine masculine, divine feminine, like peaked, showed itself, and I started smiling. I'm like, yeah, I know, I get it, right? But right now, more than anything, your spiritual health is important. Meditate, walk on the grass or the dirt. Really put yourself out in nature and feel the vibes, okay? So now we're going to dive into the magic of you, all right? So I'm using some new spreads for you guys. So this is the advice from Spirit for the collective. So the first one out is 21, breaks that down to a 3. It's opulence. It's time to lead. It's time to lead. So that's what we're being called to do, as if we didn't know that already. It is time to lead, okay? The next card is liberation, 13. Break that down, that's a 4. Free yourself. Free yourself from what no longer serves you or grow you, and watch how you feel. Release the skeletons, right? Solitude, 31. Break that down, that's a 4. Alone, but not lonely, right? So you see how all of them are playing into each other. Alone, but not lonely, because you're doing the work, because you're seeking higher guidance, you're getting the information, you're getting the downloads of my codes. And for you guys, right below in the comment section, if you realize that you got a new gift that you didn't know nothing about before, when you hear your ears ringing, when those crown chakra activations are happening, we are being downloaded with new gifts. Remember, I'm a living witness to this. You guys know for a fact that whenever I went live, or whenever you know, we all communicated, I never did mediumship based readings straight out like that, where I just went person after person after person, telling them about their loved one and just specific detail. In March, I got that download, and it just comes like that. I could speak and communicate with passed on when I was in my vision, in my sleep, and I would always wonder, like, why do I be talking to the person, this person having a full conversation with me and they did? Okay, well, Chrissy, you're a medium. Oh, I didn't know that's what I was having a dream, right? So it's going to come to you without you even noticing it, all right? The next card out is tangibility. This is 32. Break that down. That's a 5. 5 talks about changes. It says make your dreams real. So whatever it is that you want to do, get out there and do it. Step out on faith. Leap, the universe will catch you. Not only that, but, you know, you're being called to do something great, right? Maybe what Spirit, Divine Source, God has for you isn't for you working for the next man and building their business up. How about you be your own CEO? And it's scary, it's fearful, but they're asking you to take a leap of faith, right? The next card out is Unoa, okay? And it says everything in perfect balance, right? Divine time and balance, co-create with Spirit, all right? This is beautiful. The overall message, serendipity, merge with the flow, 30. Break that down, that's a 3. So all of this information, you guys need to really be writing this stuff down and taking notes on it, so that way, as soon as these energies hit, come in a couple days, you're not lost in the sauce, all right? So we're gonna dive into, I believe, I got all my little decks out for you guys. This is my magical, this is the magical spell cards. I love this, and one of my soul sisters asked me to use this more often. So for divine masculine, we have healing, all right? 29, break that down, that's 11, okay? And it says, candle flame burn this hour, bring to me your healing power. This is what divine masculine needs to focus on, or is focusing on at the moment, healing, okay? For divine feminine, it's glamour. 1 in 5, 15, break that down, that's a 6, glamour, all right? And it says, into this mirror, I now see the realms of possibility. So A lot of you guys have the gift of scrying, mirror magic, however it resonates for you. But look inside and see your true beauty. How many times have you looked in the mirror and said, you're beautiful, you're so freaking amazing, I am love, I am all of that? Try that for 30 days and tell me what day you start crying when you do it. All right? Because we're not giving ourselves enough credit. The overall energy for both: psychic protection. Around me now, a shield of gold protecting me strong and bold. This is so important. Again, as we're in the thick of it, of that new age of Aquarius energy, and as so many divine counterparts are coming into union, there are entities that want to keep us separated. You have to protect your energy. Either bring the white light around you. I taught you guys how to do that on the Raise Your Vibe video, or wear your protective crystals. Whatever you need to do for your protection, for you and your divine counterpart. Because you notice how everything is going smooth, everything is nice, and then boom, right? We will defeat this. We will win this time, right? We all signed up to be here at this time, at this moment, to support in raising the vibration of humanity, of the planet, uplifting the planet. All right, you gotta have confidence. So we're going to dive into the prophets. Okay, so I'll show you the book for this. This is the next deck that I've been using, that one of my soul sisters like. So for divine masculine, 24, that breaks down to a 6. Accept the seasons of your heart, pain. Accept the seasons of your heart. Then we have pain, right? Because divine masculine has gone through so many different things where they just suppressed, and their whole energy is, oh, it happened, get over it. No, some things you just can't get over. You cannot heal what you won't reveal, right? And the timer says 22. For divine feminine, 34, that breaks down to a 7. In your longing for your giant self lies your goodness, good and evil, right? So we have to all accept light with the dark, right? But how are you going to make, your name known? How are you going to leave your imprint on the world, right? And some of us have gray witch essence, where we have the rite of passage to correct karma or right the wrongs that are unjust. And when I got that information for myself, I wasn't even bothered by it, because I was like, I don't know about all that. Like, no, but you have the rite of passage, and you won't be held accountable for it. We're all given cool gifts or access to certain things. Okay? The overall energy is exalt your reason to the height of passion, 22. Wow, duality. That breaks down to a 4. Reason and passion. And look at the card for the overall energy. What's your reason? What's your passion? What drives you to get up every day and really push hard and hit the ground running when it comes to your life path and purpose mission? If you're confused about what it is you're supposed to be doing, again, you co-create with spirit and get that advice. Ask those questions, okay? So now we're going to dive into the angels of Atlantis. So for divine masculine, Metatron, mercy, okay? So I'll read that. And these have great chants too as well. Okay, so I'll hold it up for you. So it says, the Oracle of Metatron beseeches you to explore ways of being merciful within yourself and in relations to fellow human beings and nature. Mercy is God-given and therefore channeled through the sovereign leader. It is then allowed to flourish through the garden of the meek. Therefore, if you harbor any negative issues such as anger, let go and live the life of your full power, your sovereignty, and express the implicit power of compassion. Be silent as you meditate on the oracle and Metatron on this oracle, and Metatron will bring you an inspiration. So for Divine Masculine, Metatron deals with the higher chakras, crown, third eye. Connect with Archangel Metatron. For Divine Feminine, Raziel, intuition. Raziel, intuition. We're being called to really pay attention to our intuition, what's right, what doesn't feel right, etc. Okay? Okay. So, I'll read yours, Divine Feminine. So, it says, the oracle wishes you to turn inwards to your intuition, to the natural laws of your soul, which will guide you through the pulsation of eternal love. Trust this inner wisdom, O dear one, as it is the abundance of your spirit that speaks to you. Listen carefully to these inner murmurings, for when we are called to a teaching, a guide, or a vision, a book, a piece of music, or a natural landscape, it means there is something powerful that will be communicated to us. Raziel is at one with your profound inner intelligence and wants you to be awake to these whisperings. Sit in silence for the oracular proof of Raziel's love. Okay? So, Divine Feminine, make sure you add Raziel to your prayers, dreams, etc., wishes. Overall energy, Haniel, courage, okay? That's for both. So let's dive into that. Okay. So for Divine Masculine and Divine Feminine, it says, it seems you have recently felt your force dwindling and that you need to call upon this oracle for support. Haniel's shield of humility will allow you to feel fully protected as you face the situation. Which part of you feels thwarted, or what thought suggests that you cannot move bravely through this current experience? Trust the courage of the wise Haniel. See yourself covered by the shield and drenched in the angelic presence of the ruby ray arising from Haniel's beautiful presence. Please do not doubt your truth. Find strength in your convictions and allow them to guide you to be a spiritual warrior. Chant Namah Shivaya, Namah Shivaya, Namah Shivaya 3 times, and the divine will illuminate your way forward. Wow. So make sure you guys chant that. I got vibrations in my hands when I did that. So this deck is really amazing to get, especially for the chants, because it does open you up so much. Okay, now we're going to dive into the Star Child Oracle. Okay, so for Divine Masculine, we have heaven on earth, all are invited, 5th dimension, new earth, spirit, and matter. All right, so for the Divine Masculine, realizing what's within them, what they're being called to do, the 5D, the new earth. This is happening to the Divine Masculine. Remember, it happened to the Divine Feminines first, and we were getting ours around 2017, 18, some 19, right? But for the majority, it was 2017 and 2018 when the Divine Feminines awakened. Comment below what year, 2017, 2018, or 2019, did you go through your awakening, okay? For Divine Masculine, the new man. Beautiful, right? And it says, enlightened masculine potential, new earth. So they're definitely going through their changes right now and their shifts. For Divine Feminine, whale teaching, depth of experience and healing, teacher and mentor share wisdom. So a lot of the Divine Feminines have stepped up as teachers, guides, leaders. And like I told you guys, 3 years ago, if you would have told me I would be on YouTube slinging cards, I would have been like, no, I'm going to be touring the world with my music. I'm telling you, if you want to hear God laugh, tell him what you got planned. And so, even with my spiritual mentors, one of them, John Carlo to be exact, and Brian told me, you're going to speak to many people. And I was just like, what? Yeah, okay. And voila, 3 years fast forward, moving and grooving. And it's the best decision that I made when I finally surrendered, or when I finally realized what they were asking me to do. So this is beautiful, Divine Feminine. The next card out is Cosmic Self. You are a cosmic being. Stay confident in your truth. Stay confident in who you are and what you are. Look how this being is just being lit up. Bring in the white light when you meditate. It's so important. You connect so quickly, and you get the messages that you need. Okay? And then for the collective, observe. What we're being asked to do, observe. And it says, loving eyes see all, equanimity, see the truth, step back. Okay? Now, for the Life Purpose Oracle spread, let's dive into that. What are we being called to do right now? Divine Masculine, teaching. It says, you inspire young people to learn. All right? Music. Your connection to music is healing for yourself and others. All right? And the next card for Divine Masculine is options. Consider the career possibilities that are open to you. So they're definitely thinking about career changes and moves. For the Divine Feminine, time to decide. Make a decision based on your heart's true desires. Artists, engaging in artistic activity is beneficial to your career and every other area of your life. And we have author. You have a book inside of you that wishes to be expressed. Make the time to write it. I smile because that's on the way. And I know a lot of you are going to make some great authors and get some great books published. Overall energy for the collective. Body work. Beautiful. And it says, your life purpose involves body work such as massage therapy, energy healing, physical therapy, or exercise training. How many of you guys have stepped into this purpose mission here? Right? You guys keep my hands busy. So this is the energy for the full moon in Sagittarius. It's also an eclipse. We also have a retrograde coming. Take notes. Email me if you have any questions. Don't forget to check out the website, www.chrissythecrystalindigo.com. The Etsy shop. Don't forget the 50th person that follows me on Instagram. You win the reading of your choice. I'm sending you guys so much love and light. I will talk to you soon. Take care.